Hi, in the last tutorial I showed you how to make a query. Today I'm going to show you how to make reports now. Reports are pretty straightforward and pretty easy to do. But one thing that we will be doing is we'll be doing a report on the query that we made last lesson. So to start off with creating a simple query, all you need to really do is to pick a table, go to the create button, click report, and it'll show you that report. You could then save that report and you've got a number of reports already made. And the reports of course will change as you change the data within them. I won't save that one. If we did a customer table and we wanted to look at all, if we wanted to report on all of our customers, click create, click the report button, and there it is. It's not particularly laid out very well. And as with all things in Access, if you click this button and you go to design view, you can edit the design. That's not something we're going to work on at this point. But as you can see, there's a report done very simply. If I go to close it and I say don't want to save the changes, I would need to use a proper naming convention, RPT for report, and I would call it all underscore customers. And there's a report now on all our customers. So if I was to click report all customers, that will come up. Later on you could create a button to open that report. So in your dashboard or switchboard you could have a button called reports. That will open up another menu, and there could be a menu there, report on all customers. And you click that button and it will open up this report for you. But we're going to do a slightly more advanced report now rather than just clicking the button. And we're going to do our report on the query with the sale that we did. So I'm going to select that report. I'm going to click create, but I'm going to do a report wizard this time. So click report wizard. Because I selected that field there, it already has opened it here, but I could have clicked anywhere really and just chosen the query from here. I'll take all the data across that I want. Again, it's up to you what data you take across. One thing that's happened is because we narrowed the field of this query down, if you remember we got rid of ID and we got rid of callback date, that isn't in this query now. So we can take all this data across. There are options that you will have to play with to decide how you want to design and how you want the layout. I'm just going to go straight forward and put it through. I'm going to pick sales call date first, next, and I'm just going to accept all the defaults, and I'm going to rename it to be report close with a sale. I'm going to click finish. And as you can see, it's opened up the report. Doesn't look the best, but I can come back in and change that at any time. If I open it again and I go to design view, I can mess around with some of these designs. This is quite fiddly, but you need to spend the time on making it all fit. You just, it is very fiddly, but once you've got the designs done, everything will fall into place and you'll have a good looking report. For example, if you remember, our sales call date was too narrow, and I don't particularly want this field here, so I'll delete that. If I save that and go back to view, now you'll see that it's starting to look a bit neater. So it's pretty straightforward to change the design, and the heading is the default name of the query. So if I wanted to, I could call this successful sales, and now we've got a report on successful sales based on our query. This is one of the things that you'll need to do in your assignment, As you can see, it's a straightforward thing to do, and later on, now that we're building up this database, we'll do reports and we'll do buttons that will open this report. So we've got the default report, which was simply open table, click report, it'll make it for you. And what we did there was we opened our query table and we went to create a report, but this time we picked the report wizard. There are other things here as well which you can look at doing, and all of this will help with the design. You know, you've got branding colours with the local app, so you probably need to make your reports a little bit more colourful and perhaps a little bit more corporate for the franchise owners. Thanks.